Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about October 30th patch notes, and we are also going to be talking about the dev notes. I was actually going to talk about this over the weekends, then I actually had to call in for emergency for work to work on a few things. So yeah, I basically lost the time. But today we have some time, so let's talk about this and dev notes all together. But this week, guys, we have the observation mode added to the friendly match, so you can now actually join other people's room to watch the game. So that's a neat feature that I've been asking for a while. Now it's finally getting added, and I think this system could be implemented into tournament mode and other PvP related event in the future. So we'll see. I think this is a neat feature that was missing and now it's added. For returning Awakening employees, we have a Karin as well as Chufu. I think Karin is still amazing to this date and one of the best rangers that you can pick out for PvP as well as PvE, since she's a change DPS. So if you like Karin, which is one of my favorite character, you can definitely go for her. We also have a Harim returning as well, so if you don't have her, she is going to be an amazing supporter. And we also have Agnes returning, which is one of the essential sniper units. If you still don't have her, she is going to be an amazing character to go after. And the Spencer is going to be another great addition for PvE squad, since she will help you able to do more damage against corrupted objects. And for the arcade mode, we have the Cold Case Horizon one, so you are able to get her text emote as well as her line. And we also have a new Danger Close rotations as well, with some counters getting minus HP debuff. So soldier unit is getting buffed again, I feel like, so I think it's going to be Korean once again. And for the substream event for Rejoice Strahd, we are having Great Witches the Legacy, which is a UNES substream event. And this shop has a pure possibility as well. So if you want to go after that, you can definitely go after this one as well. But for the Punch event as well, we are going to be getting some reward as you log in every day for about 10 days. And for the improvement and changes is exactly what they detailed out in the dev notes. So Fusion Core stages is going to be getting additional entry, so from 9 to 12, and you can also recharge the stage by spending quartz up to 9 times. So you are going to be getting 21 entry per week. And the second changes they're adding is removing special catalysts from the special Fusion Core crafting requirements, meaning you should be able to craft the special Fusion Core without needing this catalyst. Now this catalyst can be just used to craft the regular Fusion Cores or change your adapt cores to special adapt cores. And they're also going to be increasing simulation operation reward as well. I think it's mainly going to be affecting the gain of some adapt cores as well. So it's very nice changes that I actually been spamming in the Discord for a while, and I'm glad they're finally adding the quartz reset stages for Fusion Core stages, even though I think they should really add additional resets to make it 4 instead of 3. Like, come on, it's not really going to hurt that much. Like, you're already spending quartz anyways. And another thing they should really consider that I've been saying for a while as well is that special core crafting limits should kind of stack over time. Like, not entirely carry over. I get some FOMO aspects that they kind of apply to like keep on playing the game, craft every week kind of thing, but sometimes people do forget and stuff, so maybe not entirely stack over time, even though that would be the best. Maybe, I don't know, stack up to 50 times max, so like maybe if you missed a week you're still okay, maybe if you missed the 2 weeks you're still okay kind of deal. But those are just my wishful thinking and recommendation to the developer personally. For the Korean server, we have some new supplement story as well as a new counterpass unit, which is the Aura. And she will appear in episode 12, so when the episode 12 drops, you are able to see her appear in the main story. But she is going to be counter units with the ground type movements and only attack the ground type units. She is going to be striker units with the 4 costs, and she has a change origin type. Going through her skills, main thing is her passive skill. Each time she does 8 attacks, she are going to be triggering AoE attacks to the range, and when she triggers her passive attack, she is going to be having hit resistance for special skills and lore, and she can also apply debuff, which is going to be making enemies take 20% more damage amp, as well as evasion minus 20% for 10 seconds. And her special skill is going to be hitting the enemy, and she is going to be granted with the turbo stacks. This turbo stack is going to be grant her evasion boost as well as damage reductions, and it will reduce its stack every 6 seconds. And her ultimate skill is going to be shooting the beam, and beam is going to be targeting closest enemy and going to be keep doing AoE damage and knockback. So I think it's probably going to work like Edith Twin's ultimate skill, we'll see. And when you max out her skill, she's going to be getting cooldown reduction for her ultimate skill, so she can spam ultimate skill a bit faster. And she is also able to reset the cooldown time for her special skills as well. So overall, I think her kit is basically, she is going to be using cooldown sets. I'm not sure it'll be a tank or it'll be like damage like mage cooldown set, we'll see. And as she starts spamming her special and ult, she is going to be getting turbo stacks to increase her evasions as well as her damage reductions. And then she will be triggering her passive skill here and there to apply the damage and debuff to the targets, as well as lowering their evasions as well. So she should be pretty decent in my opinions from her kits for both PvE and PvP, but at the end it's about the stats that's most important at this point. So we'll see how much she can help, but damage amp as well as evasion reduction from her passive skills to the target seems like a pretty decent kit to have. Maybe it's because of the mask. I think I'm getting a bit of the Kamen Rider vibe. So some of the Power Rangers, like she's altering energy, she's kicking the target and attacking enemies with the fist. Very fierce type character, so I really want to see what she does in game, but I'm excited. And we have new operator, which is a Priest Changdain, and trigger is a striker, ranger, and sniper. So I don't think it's too hard, but at the same time I don't think it's too easy. And it's going to be granting up to basically 16 seconds worth of surefire onto your rangers and sniper units. So surefire is you're guaranteeing the hits. So personally, I think this is definitely more for PvP for rush comp, like striker, ranger, sniper comp sounds like it. And depending on which ranger we might more get in the future, this could be good. And current existing rangers, they are already really good lineup as well. So surefire hits sounds like a pretty crazy deal because they are defender with the high evasions like Naibin and such, especially with the reactor. He got more HP and stuff like that. But would this change like a meta operator? I don't know. I feel like rush comp are probably still comfy using Shasha or like something like BBN as well, depending on the week. And this seems like a pretty good addition for the rush comp, but yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely go and collect a couple copies of her because I do definitely need some passive tokens, as well as she looks very big and nice. I'm talking about this green guys, by the way, not her. I'm not talking about her chest or nothing. I'm just talking about this big green guy. Looks very puffy and nice, very big. And the new skins, the theme is a hero party stuffs, and the first character we're getting is Mirine. She is going to be getting some Knight skin, which looks quite different than what her original outfit is like, but very fitting for her. Then we are also getting Violet Witch Chinbora, which looks like a caster types of character, which looks really nice. I personally think this two characters deserve the reactor just because they got a nice skins. I said that before as well. I mean, Bora has pretty crazy usage, especially for new players, since she can lower the cooldown on the bosses. So breacher rate up to 150 is going to be cakewalk if you have Chimbora, and some of the co-op bosses like level 7 for Demolition Worm, it still works, so it's going to be cakewalk as well if you have her as well. So she's not totally bad, but Mirine, I think she is really hard to use because it's 3-cost striker units with not so much things on it. So they should really consider buffing these two characters. Like, come on, it's a nice skin. I want to see more of this character on the field. That's the point I'm trying to say. And for the depth notes, main thing of course is the Felix and episode 12 coming, so we know that. So probably going to be getting next week, like first week of November. And then we are also getting Cafe Strike, a 2nd anniversary event as well. So we are going to be getting Ingrid skins for the rewards. So now we have Yuna, Ingrid, as well as Evelyn. Only skin we're missing is a Rauda. And this is a Cafe Strategas interior sets. And if you ever been to actual physical location in Korea, you probably agree that this is really well done in faithful recreations of the actual place. I really miss this cafe. I've been there at least like 2-3 times a week, and if time allowed me with my schedule, I will go there for more, because it is pretty far away from what I was in Korea. I really miss this place. I met many players. I even met players from Japan. It was a magical experience, to be honest with you, actually seeing person face to face and talking about the game we like and stuff like that. Like, it's very chill place and very relaxing. And if you like CounterSide, it's like, wow, CounterSide stuff's around me. There's like a PB playing in the background, OSTs from the game, stuff like that. It's pretty magical, and it's always open most of the time. Like, I know they're closed on Mondays, but overall it's a great place. And the menus are pretty cheap in my opinions. It's not like expensive collaboration limited cafe that you see time to time. So I really enjoyed this place. It's a chill place. I'll get a couple drinks, sit down for like an hour or so, just do my own stuff. I really enjoyed my time there. I think it's an experience that's worthwhile going through if you ever in Korea and like CounterSide. And third thing they have is a maze gear. Basically, they are going to be getting more chances for you to craft this maze gear. So maze gear crafting materials now can be purchased through Shadow Palace shops. So you can use those Shadow Palace fragments to purchase those materials to craft the maze gear as well, which is this purple stuff, as you can see, which you can get from the dimension trimming right now. And furthermore, they also plan to reduce the cost of crafting maze gears as well, so you can craft more maze gears for resource you have, and that's going to be helping you able to get more maze gears and stuff. And observation mode, they were talking about it, which I talked about, the patch notes exist there. So next one is a big and positive change, which is a gear set options and ensure selection system, meaning when you spend your tuning binary as well as a set binary onto your gear, it's going to be giving you a pity option in the future around mid-November. I'm assuming how it's going to work, since they said it's a mileage system. I'm assuming it's going to be like, hey, I'm going to be rolling this gear for maze cooldown set, and after spending, I don't know, a couple hundreds set binary, I did not get what I want. That won't happen. It will be probably spend X amount of set binary, and you can ensure and guarantee the set option you want to go after with that gear, kind of thing. So meaning if you get lucky with that gear, I'm assuming the mileage, whatever pity count, will be resetted, and you move to next gear and start from the zero, because obviously that's how the kind of pity kind of works. So personally, I think it all depends on your luck. If you have been really extremely lucky persons, I think the system is pretty much better than nothing system at best. If you have experience of getting really unlucky again, this might be life-saving. But personally, I think the pity count, especially the set binary, will be adjusted around how much you gain a month from just playing the game and contents and everything considered like that. So I'm assuming it's at least like a minimum 200s. I think that's the bare minimum. I don't think it'll be any lower than that. So minimum 200 set binary to ensure and guarantee the set option you want. I think I can see even go up to like 300, maybe like 350, but I think 200 to 300 is my reasonable range. I think that way I think you can walk away with a one guarantee set option for, I guess, each month of the rotations. I think that's what it is. Like I said in the before, like I think they should definitely have a gear guarantee system each month, so at least you get something every month. We talked about this way before when the Breach Relic first came out with the raid reward rework and stuff like that. So I think it's kind of getting there. Like all the things I talked about in the past is slowly rolling over as the game gets older. And I'm not a prophet, but I just played a lot of games and they tend to all follow the same path as the game gets older. So it's a positive change, but the point I'm trying to say is, if you're hoping that I can have a bazillion set of maze cooldown set now, is a false hope. That's what I'm trying to say. But it should definitely help people in the dire situation. So yeah, it's positive change. Everything else in this step notes is something I pretty much talked about in the early part of the video with the patch notes, so I will skip that over. And last thing we have is regarding to balance patch kind of thing that happened recently, especially nerf with a few characters. Like, I'm not trying to say that the nerf was necessary for those characters that I talked about in the past, but it is also true that they're kind of dominating some certain areas and stuff. Like I said, I think they should really go down on the path And for PB content, for example, just make absolute counter characters to make that character unusable. Like that's how most of the gacha games do. Like they don't really directly nerf the character kind of thing. They just create a content that's like you can't use this character types of thing. They tried, I think, but they kind of failed. I think that's why they rolled down to the final steps of adjusting characters. But yeah, I think they learned their lesson. That's the point I'm trying to say. I mean, they learned their lessons in the past about nerfing characters like years ago, and that always had the impact. So I think this is the time where they're like, we have to pull this nerf card. And as a compensation, we'll give it free draws, set binary, relic binaries, and the special fusion core here and there kind of thing. But yeah, point I'm trying to say is I think they're done nerfing character. This game has a history of nerfing character a couple times, and yeah, I just don't think they're going to go through this again. Personally, I'm just kind of numb on the balance patch kind of stuff, maybe because I played Epic 7 for such a long time, so nerf and the recalls was actually something I really enjoyed back in the day with the Epic 7, because hey, I had fun with these characters. Now I can swap the character for something else, even though I guess CounterSide is easier to collect the full character compared to Epic 7. So I guess I run into situations like, wow, there's nothing I can really trade off. I guess I can unlock more tactical level for some of the characters, but that's about it. So it's not really huge benefits, where in Epic 7, yeah, it was a huge benefit. Like if I could get that essential Moonlight Heroes, that's pretty good. But as a full collector, it means nothing. But full collector in Epic 7 almost did not exist. Maybe that's why. But I think every player probably takes it differently. But either way, Epic 7 hasn't done nerf for years, and I think CounterSide should definitely take a note on that as well. Like releasing new characters to shift the meta, and as well as buffing older characters to sometime fight against that meta once in a while. It's definitely more helpful than the kind of nerfing OP character in my experience of playing gacha games. So I mean, like I said, they learned their lessons. It's not like this is the first time they nerfed the characters. They nerfed the characters in the past, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last time they nerf the characters. So I think I can almost guarantee that, but we'll see. Maybe they won't. I think there are a couple characters that can touch down, maybe some healers and stuff, but we'll see. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the dev notes, and hope you guys enjoyed this long ass video once again. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll see you guys next time with more videos. But yeah, thanks for watching.